All right. Good morning. Market's about to open up in the next 15 seconds. Today might be a little slow. We'll see. All right. Market open. Nice little move up. My Friday high coming up at 860, 67. We actually have ES going down right now, actually. So a little bit of trouble, maybe. Yeah, ES doing basically the complete opposite of NQ. So not sure if I trust the longs too much. You see ES right here. Making new lows. NQ making highs right now as we speak. So kind of interesting. We do have no news today. So buyers are holding up pretty well here in NQ. Probably liking the look to go long. ES is a little concerning, but I imagine if we do get a pullback, if ES doesn't dump too much and then ES comes back up with NQ, it could still work out pretty well. A little bit of trouble, but I might keep an eye on this. We're at the 5 and the 15 right here. If we can hold this area, might be pretty good. Yeah, I'm not liking the weakness on ES right now. Does seem to be supporting this level pretty well for now. Danier, thank you for the follow. Just keeps kind of getting these little dumps. Feels kind of dumpy. Yes, still making new lows. A little strange seeing a dump like this. NQ still holding up. Pretty well. But it is struggling to really get that support right here to make new highs. Like I said, no news today. Might have a kind of choppy day. We have FOMC later this week, as well as some other news going on tomorrow, later in the week. So today might be a little choppy, a little boring in anticipation of that. Just have to wait and see. So far, we kind of just undid this entire move up we had. We're definitely trying to make a little move here. But yeah, we just kind of keep getting the sellers to push the price further and further down. Just look at the lows of the day so far. Yeah, Nasdaq trying to hold and go higher. Yes, just going lower and lower. NQ popped and yes didn't at 9:30. Yeah. No, yeah, the open was yes, we dumped, and since then we've just been slowly going down. Where NQ pumped up. And it looked like it was trying to hold these EMAs for a little bit. Didn't take any trades, but then we were unable to hold. And just kind of some random dumps. And now there's this little random pump. I don't know what that was. Both ES and NQ just had this crazy little pop. Didn't know that could happen. Yeah, I've seen some days where they kind of do opposite things, but I feel like today is one of the more crazy ones. But usually it's not this bad. But yeah, that candle was a little scary. Almost like a news candle, even though we don't have any news today. I'm not even sure if I have like a bias. Typically, looking at like the 15 minutes or some of the other time frames, you have like a bit of a bias, right? And if we look at the hourly, it is mostly bullish. But like the 15 and the 5-minute have literally just been like chopping around their EMAs for the past couple hours. Actually, the past like 7 hours. So not exactly sure what I think is going to happen. Yeah, the chop is real. Probably because of FOMC on Wednesday. Everyone's waiting for that. Which is understandable. Might not be going anywhere quickly today, especially. I mean, so many factors, right? It's a Monday. FOMC on Wednesday. No news today. Lots of reasons that we're not going to go anywhere. So far, the chop is real. Chad, the chop is real. Kind of looks like it wants to go lower still. I say strong short bias, BS's chop. That makes sense, especially, I know you look at ES a little bit more. I was looking at NQ though, and like I was kind of feeling more bullish earlier, but now I'm not too sure just because of the failure to hold for the longs, and obviously with the ES correlation being very bearish, I imagine NQ, it looks like it wants to follow it. But yeah, the 1 hour on NQ was very bullish until just recently, whereas ES kind of got through the EMAs a little bit earlier. Yeah, it seems like probably the play now. Seems like the trend, unless we do just chop, which the BS chop is definitely to be expected. Shorts, one we can pick up to break the uptrend. Nice, nice. Yeah, I might like this short here. We'll see. Yeah, ATR is relatively low. It's not terrible, but it's definitely lower than it's been. Might have missed the entry there. Kind of was thinking maybe the second entry on this. Just with a little bit of the expected chop, but we'll see, we'll see. Kind of stuck on the 1 EMA there. We'll see if that was the move or if we get another entry. So it might be making our way back up. Maybe we'll get that second entry. Looks like the first entry would have worked pretty well though. Aggressive sneeze. Dang, I thought I turned far away from the mic that it wasn't as loud. That's right though. The chop is definitely very real here. You ever trade gold? No, not really. I was gonna say like I might have like once, but like not really. I've thought about it, but I've been trying to stay consistent with just trading like one thing instead of trying to like split up into many things. So I can master one thing. That's the goal, is to master NQ at the time. I'd say right now we're looking for shorts. We have a bit of a downtrend right now, and we're below the EMAs, so we might get a bounce off of them to continue lower. But that could definitely change depending on what price does. Could change my mind. Kind of a bear flag here off the 1 minute EMA. Looks like it kind of wants to dump, but also it's got like no follow through right now. Feels kind of dumpy. Little move down. Again though, not a lot of follow through, which makes it kind of difficult. Two-hour ES, if we break the uptrend, might have a hard drop. It looks like we're coming close to those lows from Friday. 866. Yeah, not too far away. Unless you're talking about the lows at 856. Those are all kind of coming up, so we'll see. We still have a little ways to go before we take out those same levels on NQ. We have like 200 points still. But it does seem like NQ wants to follow ES right now. At least like a decent amount. Kind of making its way down to the lows. Yeah, the open with ES and NQ is whack. That's what kind of kept me away from trading. I mean, I normally don't trade like the open anyways, but definitely made me a little cautious for, you know, this long in here or any other sort of move that may have been happening. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hernan the ZZZ. Oh, dang. Doesn't even bot having the short section trade NQ. But that move lost me money in both directions. Jeez. About to pass my Funding Ticks account. I finally got used to NinjaTrader. Let's go. I'd love to hear it. Dang, kind of a double bottom there. This could be a move, but also this kind of chop we got going on. I don't know if I trust it too much. It's kind of rejecting that area. But yeah, just not too sure about it still. Yeah, definitely not a lot of momentum right now. What are we thinking here? It's the question. That is a good question. Kind of feeling a little choppy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't seem to have a ton of momentum. We definitely could continue this downtrend. And if I were to take a trade, I probably would be taking a trade in this area here, expecting us to move lower. But I don't know how confident I am in that, which is why I'm kind of feeling a little bit more of a chop. That's true. We did get a couple rejections there, which could have been the entry somewhere in here. Looks like it would have been a pretty good move. Conventions on micros really is nutty. Seriously. With some strategies, I'm sure it's not like that big of a deal, especially if you're only taking like one trade a day. But yeah, if you're running the bot and it's taking like many trades a day, definitely I wouldn't be surprised if they're really eating into all your profits. So being long and short and Q and ES is a way around that. But on a 25k mini, minis is way too much risk, so got to be run on a micro, but commissions are heavy. Yeah, it's kind of hard to work around. Because yeah, commissions just add up way too quick on the micros. But yeah, 25k count. Definitely can't be running minis. Yeah, it looks like that move down would have been pretty nice. Kind of in that area, rejecting the zone. But kind of short-lived. And looks like would have gone stopped out or break even or something. Did not quite hit TP. I don't believe. Dang, this market. Crazy. Maybe this will be the move down. Surely it's got a dump now. Five-minute bear flag. 1 minute pennant, I guess. I mean, surely. Surely we dump. ES is trying to make new lows as well. Grab that like right now. It's tempting. Just don't know if I trust it too much. I mean, we might get a little dump like we're seeing right now. But are we actually gonna hit like TP? That's the question. That's true. With your strong short bias, kind of just makes sense. I definitely agree with the short bias now, but because I started with a long bias and the fact that we're kind of chopping, the short bias is mostly like, it makes the most sense, but I don't know if I trust it too much. Yeah, 1 minute holding up at the 43s. Also kind of holding the EMA. That might have been what you're talking about. Kind of holding below the 1 minute EMA. Definitely feels like wants to dump. Yeah, take these lows out, get a nice little move down. Pentarol's TP would be second leg length at breakout or breakdown point. So your TP would have been like right here somewhere. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, like wants to go down, but it's like every time it makes a move down, it has like a little green candle to undo all of its progress. And then it tries again. My chart 804. Yeah, like this, like here. Right, that previous low. Looks like we did take out all the lows finally. Just took its time, that's all. Just gotta be a little patient today. There we go, swept the lows. Looks like ES did the same. Dang, just barely swept the low, and now we're going all the way back up. We did have a nice close on the 15-minute chart down there. I mean, the second candle wasn't as good, but we had one candle close pretty nicely down there. I definitely might try a 15-minute trade, depending on how it goes, but just a little tricky. I mean, yeah, I could have taken the second entry here, would have worked out pretty well. Definitely expecting some BS chop. Swept the lows once again. Definitely still kind of struggling to really make the move down. Not a lot of continuation. Just passed my eval trading goal. Let's go. It tears back down. Yeah. Never got too high to begin with, but it's definitely been steadily dropping ever since like 955 area. Yeah, Project X is pretty simple. I think it's kind of like TradingView, isn't it? NinjaTrader is a little harder to like get everything set up. But once you do, it's pretty nice. I feel like it has a little bit more options. Now, I guess that's kind of the cost of, you know, you either keep things simple and it's easier to use, or you learn how to use something a little more complicated and you have a little bit more freedom and options. Trying the cord. Let me check it out. Do you know how long it'll take for it to say I passed my account? Probably like at the end of the day, like worst case. Usually it'll update like relatively quickly, I think. But like worst case, just like when the trading day's over, it should update. Or be like all the way updated. Okay, I like your arrows. I like your arrows on the chart. Yeah, we're getting really close to the 2-hour lows on ES. This might be what we finally need to really get the dump. Hey, you definitely said it. Didn't quite trust the chop. Almost grabbed this short up here, but yeah, I just wasn't sure about it. So now we've got a little bit better of a defined trend. I definitely could be more convinced. Maybe it's too late though. We'll see if we get anything in the next like 30 minutes. Alright, bet. And after I pass with when it takes us at 5 days of $150. Yeah, if you're on the 50K count, I believe that's what it is. You do have to get above the buffer though of $2,000. But once you make the $2,000 a profit, then you can make a payout. And like the 5 days of 150. But obviously if you're up $2,000, you probably have 5 days of 150 already. So yeah, it should count as the buffer. So in theory, once you get to $2,000, you should be able to take like your $1,000 payout or however much you want. Well, I think 1,000 would be the max, because I don't think you can take more than like 50%. But unless you make the 2K in like one day, you just have to have it kind of split up. Michelle, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You make me want to cry sometimes. Hey, I apologize. I apologize. Hindsight's always 20/20. But yeah, I think there just wasn't enough momentum kind of in this area for me to feel like we were going to make the move down. This trade I would have taken. Like when I was watching this, like if we would have pulled up to the 5 or the 15, I would have taken this short here. But it just held the 1, which was kind of unfortunate. Not even hindsight because I said it. You did call it out. You did call it out. I was just mostly saying like it's the hindsight of like how good the move actually was. Because I didn't disagree with the idea of the move. I just didn't know exactly what was going to happen, which is why I didn't take the trade. But after seeing the move, I mean, in hindsight, it was a really good move. Also, I've only been trading the strategy like, what, a week or two now, kind of more consistently. I've been trying to kind of focus on a little bit more to give it like a true chance instead of like, you're just kind of doing it sometimes, you know? I feel like last week was the first week I really took most of the trades or tried to. And obviously, yeah, still a little new. The flag. Yeah, I thought about the flag. The only problem, I guess I haven't like said this before, but I don't really. Let's see what I'm trying to say. Higher time frame flags, like the 5 or 15 minute. I'll definitely keep an eye on them. Like this, for example, to kind of add to my arsenal of trades. Or not even arsenal, like bias, right? Confluence. But like 5 or 15 I usually don't trade just because it like with my risk I'd have to like increase the size. Obviously my typical like risk reward and like strategy doesn't quite work with the higher time frames. Also, I took a few 5 minutes and I just feel like they didn't work as well as the 1 minutes, but that might have just been like by unluck, like bad luck, you know, chance, right? Took bad ones and then kind of gave up on it. But I don't trust them as much quite as the 1 minute lining up with higher time frame stuff. Kind of like how You don't trust like the flags on ES. Oh yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. So just the last couple of times I've seen like a 5-minute setup like this. It just didn't really get the breakout I was expecting. And even this one, like the way we kind of like slowly went down. I mean, that's not what I really like to see with the flag anyways. Like I mentioned, when I get like a flag, I expect it to get like actual breakout, right? With some momentum. Kind of like this right here. Like it's not the best flag. I think I've kind of talked about how if one of the candles in the flag doesn't have a wick on the bottom, it's not my favorite because there's like no sellers in this candle. But you could still kind of draw as an example. But the way we like took out this low and we had very little resistance before we had like the breakout lower. That's kind of what flags should do in my opinion. And maybe I'm just like impatient, but when we have like a higher time frame, we usually don't get like a clean breakout. Like this wasn't very clean. This second move was cleaner, but I don't know. I was definitely thinking about it. Kind of in here when we were talking about it. You know, sometimes you think about it a little too much and then you feel like you might have missed the move already. How big is the move going to be? If I take it now, am I just getting it because of FOMO, right? Because that's something I definitely don't want to do or be like guilty of, is like I don't want to take any trades based off FOMO. But I also don't want to miss the trade. So that's where sometimes it is tough. Peaked on 15-minute RSI. It looks like we peaked on the 5-minute as well. Down at 29 right now. Could get a reversal, but I could be wrong. But by the time we get up to this zone, that could be the higher end of the RSI. So yeah, I'll see how we kind of react up there. Try this 15-minute trade up here. It's true. Also bounce off the 2-hour trend. Yeah, also got a V kind of coming in. Now every time I look at these commissions, I'm flabbergasted. They must be really bad. Still flabbergasted by them. That's funny. But also completely understandable. So we could be trying to make our way even lower. Kind of a 5-minute play here, potentially. Yeah, kind of struggled to get through the 1 EMA, but seems to be working out. All right. That's another problem with today. It's like these moves are kind of working and like maybe hitting TP. But man, are they like hard to watch sometimes. Okay, let me see those commissions. Dang, got. So yeah, the P&L was only negative 231. But your fees and commissions were almost as much as like your trades. You nearly doubled your loss because of commissions. That's crazy. 180 contracts. Bots are going ham. Oh yeah, literally disrespectful. I don't know if I've ever seen that much, even trading like minis. Well, I don't know why. What I'm even saying, obviously minis are better commissions. I mean, technically 1 mini to my 1 micro. The mini is more. But obviously, like size wise, it's a lot better. But no, yeah, like that's so many. That makes sense though with the TP. Because I think somewhere in here, probably could have taken like a 5-minute, hypothetically. A little choppy in here, maybe would have scaled in, maybe would have waited. If you scaled in, you might have gone stopped out. Not sure where the stop would have been exactly. But this move here, pretty clean, even though it's very slow. Seriously, 3 to 4x more expensive per dollar made. Well, yeah, I think what I was trying to say is like if I was trading minis, to get that much in commissions, I would have to trade like so much. Because I think I have had days, especially I was trading a 150k account from Tradeify, like a straight to funded, a little while back earlier this year. So I was trading like 2 contracts, like 2 minis, maybe 3 sometimes if the volatility was lower. And I had some days where I saw like $20 to $30, maybe up to 60. I feel like 60 is still kind of high. But yeah, there was a couple days where I saw like $20, $30, something like that. But again, I'm trading like 2 or 3 minis, which means I'm making like $1,000 relatively easily. But yeah, 1/10 the amount of money, 3x the commissions. Wild. $5 could be tempting. We're getting close to 9 o'clock. Not sure if we'll get any other moves today. I'd probably rather take a 5-minute trade here, especially if we kind of support this area and continue this flag setup. Yeah, I'd probably rather do something like that than wait for after 11 o'clock to maybe get a 15-minute trade. Especially since ATR and everything is gone. Is entering long this smart? That's a good question. Depending on strategy, it could be. I definitely have more of a short bias right now. And we do seem to be holding below this EMA here. So with that in mind, I'd probably say no. But also, we are oversold on the 15 and the 5-minute RSI. And we're kind of holding this previous kind of area here, kind of consolidating. We could make the move up. Not sure how far though, but we could get a little bounce. Before we continue lower. Definitely could be the move, but also might try and go short in here. That's a fair value gap, or correct me if I'm wrong. I have it marked out as one with the previous candles. If you're talking about like right here, between these 2 points right here, then that would be fair value gap. I don't personally go long off fair value gaps. but I know some people do. And it does seem to be holding that area pretty well. This showed the previous point of liquidity as well. That's the 2 confluence I used to enter long. Well, then it could be a good long. Looks like the sellers kind of have different plans though. Didn't quite get the entry I would have liked. Kind of hoping for a little bit more of a pullback. Don't think I'm going to take a trade today. I don't blame you. I haven't taken one yet because this market's kind of wild. It's like both choppy and dumpy at the same time. A couple trades ended up being all right, kind of in hindsight. But yeah, definitely everything's just been a little scary, I'd say, for the most part. Don't know if I trust anything right now. Just momentum is not very high. ATR is pretty low. Getting close to 11 o'clock. Definitely going to lose some more momentum going into that 11 o'clock hour, so I'm not really sure what the move is, but yeah, I also don't know if I'm going to be taking any trades today. Grab shorts. That's the plan. Unless you're talking about people in chat. Got stopped out. Unfortunate. But it's part of the game. Could be a bad read, but also could just be... Sometimes it doesn't work every time. But yeah, based off what I'm looking at, kind of hard not to be bearish. But also I'm not looking at the fair value gaps, so a little bit different than how you look at the market. I think I'm not going to take any more trades either, unless there's a strong entry I'll be watching. Yeah, kind of what I'm doing. Kind of keep an eye on this, seeing if we maybe get an entry, see if, you know, what it does. But I might have missed potentially some of the good moves today. Not that any of them were that good to begin with, realistically speaking. Yeah, today's been bad. Definitely one way to put it. I'd agree with that. Top tick this whole move on my paper count. LOL. Jeez. We're below the 2-hour trend. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like we're about to take out the overnight low from Friday as well. Could be nice dump down now. Yeah, maybe I should have watched this kind of move off the 1 minute EMA, but like I said, it's kind of open for a 5 minute to kind of get in on. But so far, we just haven't had any sort of move since up here to the EMA. Getting the green. We're working on it. Haven't taken any trades yet. Been watching the shorts, but just a little hesitant of the chop. This is a nice move, but I was kind of hoping for catch another one somewhere, sometime here today. Oh, tech flip's going crazy. Kind of looking like another sweep of the lows, kind of making its way back. Rejected the 700 area was juicy. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, I was kind of looking for kind of that same area, but I was hoping to kind of get a little bit higher of a move up. Up to like the 707 maybe, somewhere in here. 710. No, that's true. That's true. I mean, at the end of the day, it's what makes you feel right. No, I'm definitely, like I said, still learning, still trying to see what you see as far as this strategy goes. Like I said, I was going to take the short here. We just didn't get into the zone. And then same with right here, I was going to as well. But we just didn't get anywhere near it. And now, kind of thinking the same thing. But yeah, it might be too far down now, like you're saying. But yeah, it's kind of getting another move off the 1 minute. Not even getting to the 5 minute anymore, especially the 15. We're getting buried by the 5 minute on ES, but it's pre-firing. Oh, yeah. That's kind of how NQ is too. Like, it's like not quite getting up there, but it's still like holding just this kind of trend right here. So it's like making the move, but it's not getting the entry. There's the top of the hour move. A little more volatility. ATR is picking up a little bit. But it's also 11 o'clock, lunchtime. Maybe we'll have like 30 more minutes of decent ATR, but we might just start chopping. Orders were stacked all around 700. Felt comfortable with the short once it rejected. Nice. Yeah, I hear good things about Bookmap. I hear it's not like necessary for trading, but like I hear a lot of people talk about it and they like it a lot. Might have to look into it. But also I like keeping my trading pretty simple relatively. Keep the indicators to a minimum. Right. Just having that extra reassurance. I bet that's pretty nice. Dang, just dumping. Once again, I would have taken that short. Sorry, once again, I would have taken that short. But we're just not getting the entry. Bunch of orders pushing this down right now. Nothing until 25. Dang. Well, we're nearly there, nearly 25. Feel wrong shorting all the way down here. I know it's been quite the move so far. It's been like kind of slow. But we're still down like 200 points. 10 to 25. Anthony, thank you for the follow. Nice to see a trend on Monday, though. It is kind of nice. That's another reason I was kind of a little hesitant on some trades today. Just like Monday, no news. Typically very choppy, very wicky on NQ. So definitely was not trying to force any trades. But we've actually had like a trendy Monday. Like we could have, hindsight, it's a pretty nice day. Besides being a little hesitant sometimes to really get the continuation, especially earlier right here. We had a couple moves off like the 5 and the 15 EMA. But like, I mean, looking at this, it's like, do you really want to trade that? We did see this pennant, and it did actually, again, kind of work out, but lots of reasons to be, in my opinion, a little hesitant. Yeah, same thing here. Kind of just had to wait a little bit, see what's going to happen. And then once we finally kind of made this move down, that's what I was kind of expecting. Like, okay, now we can continue this downtrend. Waited a whole hour before my trade. Seriously, I mean, that's basically what I was doing as well. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything here, but yeah, right here I was looking for a 15-minute trade. We didn't get it. The 5-minute did kind of work out here, even though it's a little choppy. And then I was like, okay, let's try and go for like a 5-minute. No entry here, no entry here, no entry here. I get the feeling we might not get an entry here either. Could be a bear flag. Kind of played out already though. Kind of a small one though. I mean, my targets, let's see, 38 down to like 26 would have been my 12.5 points. This area didn't quite hit it, would have been break even. Unless I targeted like just kind of the bottom of the leg. So I would have just targeted like 5 points. $25 very strong though. So you're saying if we get down to 25, we're gonna break out even lower? Are you saying it's strong like support? We haven't quite hit 25 yet, but we are like right in that area, just a couple points above it. It is pretty strong. A lot of support, yeah. Looking for long at this point. I don't blame you. Ton of orders. We're definitely a bit oversold. Unless we just continue with the momentum even further. Wouldn't trust Momo going to 11. Dang, you see, that's the problem. Didn't trust it earlier. Monday with no news. Obviously pretty choppy looking. And then now we got 11. So it might just be a no trade kind of day.
Connection lost.
Lost connection for a sec. A little scary. We're back. Let me just double check.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Yeah, we're good. We're back, we're good. 15-minute kind of swept. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. We might finally get like a 5-minute entry. But the chances of this 5-minute entry being not the best, probably pretty high. Decent long. Yeah, it looks like if you would have gotten in around the 30s would have been pretty nice. Or even like above the 1-minute EMA. Don't trust anything right now. Seriously. I guess that's the move down. What the heck? We missed our zone by like a tick. Or something like that. Yeah, like just barely missed it. Not that I was gonna take it. They have been pre-firing it. Because yeah, I could have anticipated that. Maybe took an entry kind of in here somewhere, around 60. Had a nice little drop. But yeah, I don't really trust the momentum. Kind of watching it, but might be nap time for me. Yeah, low key. Can never go wrong with a nap. Ah, I see. Anticipating the anticipation. That's a veteran thing. That's why I didn't say anything about it. Oh yeah, that's some high-end stuff right there. Makes things convoluted. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. That's true. Even the zone in general is the same thing. Kind of anticipating it. I mean, yeah, technically, like, we've only had, like, one real bounce off the EMA right here with this wick. Everything else has kind of been just like that anticipation with the zone. But yeah, that's just even like more anticipation. I need to trade today to have a payout. I don't need to make a lot of money. so quick, whatever, but it's so choppy. That does make it really tough. Yeah, very choppy here. We are getting the move down. Downtrend still kind of in charge here. Yeah, that's definitely some good advice. Just trade normally. It's very easy to force trades and try and, you know, just get a quick whatever. But a quick whatever could very easily turn into a huge loss, especially if you don't cut it quickly. Because all you want is a quick whatever, and eventually it'll bounce, right? It's a quick way to blow up your account and not get the payout. But yeah, just wait for your normal setup. If today's not a good day to trade, it's not a good day to trade. Risk management is definitely very important. I risk it all. LMAO, full ports. That's right, we only full port in this stream. Just kidding, it's a joke. Low key though, that's how I did trade last year. It was kind of funny because that's when I was getting my payouts. By the 50k accounts, I was trading a full mini. And I was trading like, what was it? I was doing like a 1-to-1 RR. And most of the time I was targeting like $700 kind of like as a maximum on the day. Because that's what the Apex rules were, is you couldn't make more than 1k. No, it was like 750, 800-ish a day. Couldn't make more than that on the Apex 50k accounts back then. I don't know if it's the same, it probably is. But anyways, but I'd risk like, you know, the same amount, like $700, $800, sometimes even more. Like sometimes $1,000 on a single trade with a 50k account. You know, with my $2,500 of drawdown. And it worked. I had an 80% win rate. I'd lose a trade, but then I'd just like either make it back or maybe take the loss and that was it, right? $1,000. Pretty heavy on a 50k account, I'm not gonna lie. But obviously, long term, don't want to be risking that much of your account. You can do that because you become reasonable, because you need profits, and if ATR is up, it should be light. There's 2k, make 500. Almost. I wasn't quite that bad. But I think the max I would risk is like 1,200. Like I think a 60-point trade was like the biggest I would take. But again, I could only make like 750 or 800 because of like the consistency rule on Apex. So I was literally risking like 1,200 to make like 800. So not terrible, but not the best. But it worked for me. What made you switch? Basically just like price action. And it just kind of stopped working. I might try it again because it was what kind of got me payouts last year, but maybe I would size down a little bit. Yeah, if it takes a little bit longer to like get payouts and stuff, because I was getting the payouts every 2 weeks on Apex, like 2 payouts a month for the summer. It was pretty nice. But obviously, if you're risking like nearly $1,000 on a 50k account, 2 or 3 trades that go bad and you're done. just stopped out. Which at first wasn't a problem because I was winning 80% of the time. But then I just started losing like 2-3 trades here and there. Blew up my accounts. Tried again, you know, blew up some more. I eventually got to the point where it wasn't quite working, and even the setups that I was used to taking, I wasn't seeing as often. Like even today, looking at the market, there's not really a setup for how I was trading. And obviously you don't need a setup every day. But I just started noticing that the setups were kind of a little far in between. And then when they did happen, they definitely weren't working as well as they did before. Yeah, the 25 area had a nice bounce. Finally got to the zone. It's kind of tempting, but after seeing that sweep and then all the way back up, don't know how much I trust it. That inverse for like IP posted, that was a pretty good trade. And that's how I was trading a little bit earlier this year and got funded a couple of times. Also got really close to a payout a couple of times. But I'm leaning a little bit more away from it just because like it hasn't consistently been working recently. But maybe that's where I just really got to stick with what I was doing, because that's not what I did last year. But it's like kind of similar. If this pops, how long should be butter? Could be kind of tempting, yeah. Take this high out, get above the 5. Might give it a go. Or might just be okay with no trades today. Don't need to force anything. Go no trades. Switch to sim. You're right, what am I doing? I gotta switch to sim.
Order filled.
Go 10.
Order canceled.
Remove the stop loss. I'm gonna call it a bunch of stuff. No, that's valid. That's valid. I imagine it works out pretty well. Or we hold lower and make the move lower still. But buyers are doing kind of good here. Looks like ES took the high out. Yeah, I think I just need to be a little bit more aggressive in the mornings. Because like on a good day, you'll have like a couple entries. Like on another day, we might have got another entry on the 5 and 8, like here or here. Or here, right? Might have had a couple opportunities or something. Problem is recently though, we get like maybe 1, maybe 2 moves off the EMAs, and then we just like chop, or we don't get any other entries. And then it's 11 o'clock and it's like, do we make the trade now? You know, do we keep trying or do we just give up? Oversold as frick on the 15-minute RSI. On ES, this is a good reversal or endpoint for shorts. Yeah, being that low on the RSI as well as breaking the uptrend or downtrend, creating an uptrend of sorts on the 1 minute, both on ES and NQ. Looking kind of nice. We're about to Get a 15-minute inverse for a leg up as well. I'm just kidding. But hey, sometimes the trades, sometimes they work out. I mean, like the video I posted, 140 points, just kind of simple. Wait for the 5-minute close above, get the pullback at the entry, stop at the lows, and then target 1-to-1. Pretty simple. Like I said, I got fun to doing it before. Yeah, for me, that reject 700 was the only clear one I see for me. This 25 area support, my eyes are half closed. Definitely not exciting price action. Definitely easy to fall asleep, that's for sure. Five minutes seems to be holding up short though. But I definitely agree with the reversal bias, so dang, stayed up till 1 a.m. to watch Asia and Euro. Tired AF. Might have been 2 a.m. actually, jeez. I've definitely been there. Definitely been there. Grab the long off the uptrend on paper. I did throw this trade on at the highs. I guess I could average in for better entry. Averaging.
Order filled.
Might as well,
Order
might as
canceled.
well. I was gonna say, I imagine we hold here and then push the highs again. And that we are doing. 20 contracts, pff, nothing. Oh, the viewers are up. We're at 30 now. Yeah, nice long. So that was a nice long candle there. This is a giving chop setup looking for 70 or TP at 15 minute. Yeah, kind of what I'm looking at right now. 15-minute EMA. Yeah. Looks like the 15-minute EMA is at 7:02 right now. So we've got a ways to go. The RSI actually might hit first. Looks like we have like 20 more points till we get to the 70. What site do you use? I'm currently using NinjaTrader, the desktop app that they have. Rest in peace, prop firms. What do you mean? Prop firms are fantastic. This is not on a prop firm though. TP, 700, we'll say.
Order submitted.
Actually, we'll say 92. 692. TP 30k next year. That's right. We're waiting till New Year's. Actually, that's when the TP is. It's not quite a level. It's more of a time frame. If we're in shop, slight rejection 15, then pop through it. I like it. Yeah, this is just demo. 20 contracts on a normal account would be wild. Maybe one day. Exactly. Gotta pump the viewers up too. A little bit of clickbait, maybe. But then hopefully they stay. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe the sellers push through. Push through the uptrends. Maybe keep dumping. Keep dumping off the 5, maybe. I mean, the second entry here, if we would have We're taking that second entry. Scaled in below the 1. I mean, that would have been a nice move. Even the first one wasn't bad. Kind of waiting for this red candle close below or whatever. TP is up at 90. Yeah. Too far, man? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Too close. Stop loss? Not for now. Not for now. We just have so much faith in this trade, we don't need a stop loss. Low key though, we might actually dump. Use leverage, don't look for huge moves. Yeah, don't worry, this is a for fun trade. It still is pretty decent, I think, overall. But definitely not my typical trade. We got no good entries earlier. We've just been kind of chopping and going lower. So I decided to take a little practice trade, run a lot of size just to make it a little more flashy. But the longs could still be the move here. Guess I should play a little battlefield. Maybe just like one game, maybe two. While we kind of chop around. Domingo, thank you for the follow. Still kind of hanging out in the middle of the range. But eventually it's gonna go up. Just gotta be a little patient, that's all. Yeah, this job's gonna put me to sleep, chat. So I gotta pull out the battlefield. Just let it do its thing. There we go, there we go. Oh, there's a tank there, I don't like that.
Enemy tank! Gonna need AT!
Dang, instantly rejected. Once we got a little bit of profit. Chop is very real, chat. We're back. Also forgot to mention it, but over the weekend we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Maybe not a lot, but still a little bit of a milestone for me, you could say. Definitely kind of nice. Appreciate it. All the support recently. We still have a ways to go before we get 1,000 followers on TikTok though. So that's my next goal. Get that link in my bio. 1,000 followers. Yeah, 100 is a lot given how slow YouTube is. Like, it's definitely been quite the grind. Because in the time that like I've gone from, you know, 12 subscribers I think to 100, I went from like 30 TikTok followers to, what is it, 780 right now or something like that. So yeah, definitely YouTube's a bit slow. But we're building, we're working. Definitely happy about that. Nice. Still chopping, still chopping. Oh, I'm dead. Kevin. Thank you for the follow. I love sniping this game. Or any Battlefield game, actually. Sniping's always a good time. Dang, this market is choppy, though. Holy cow. This is the 11 a.m. response right here. I'm playing trading as well. Let's go. Did I hit him? I might have hit him. Last week I shot someone through the helicopter. It was pretty cool, you could say. Oh, there's two of them. But yeah, I think it's like the best way to do it. Obviously, you can't always do it, but when you're chopping around like this, just waiting for something to happen, whether you're waiting for like, you know, your trade to hit P&L, I mean, hit TP, or hit the stop loss, or whether you're waiting for an entry. Sometimes you just gotta take a little break. Distract yourself, you know, avoid over trading, avoid taking bad trades. Play a Battlefield. I'm coming back. Back to life. This is some crazy sideways action though. Dang, that LMG hurts. Holy cow. So does that. This thing's getting real tight. Holy cow. We're kind of dumping now. I got my scout to 40 something at the moment. Like level 40 something. Don't know why I can't hit that guy. It must be the suppression. Dang, I haven't played that much yet. I'll play a little bit on stream here and there. But I still have yet to like really level stuff up yet. I think I'm only like level 20 something overall. Level 29 overall. Something like that. Oh, 155. Jeez. Well done. It's a grind right there. And I need to step up my game. I'm falling behind a little bit. I need to play a little bit more on the weekends. You're in Tesla at the moment? Nice, nice. I've seen some clips of the mini scout. It looks pretty good. I might have to give it a try. I don't know if I've unlocked it though. I'll have to check. Oh no. Hey, good. Nice. It's kind of quick too, at least by some of the clips I've seen. Well, there's like 3 of them. I'm gonna go burr. Seriously. Stop loss of despair. We don't need stop losses here. What are you talking about? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It's too many of them. See, the pennant, it's a prank, right? They make you think the market's going to go lower, but then they actually go higher. You see, chat, if I had a stop loss down here, we'd be crying right now. We'd be in the red. We'd be sad, depressed, all those things. But instead, we still have a chance. That was a close one. I think dump then pump. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling too. You can never lose if you DC it forever. Exactly. See, that's the strat. You just keep dollar cost averaging. And then you never lose. Oh, hit him. This game's really back and forth though. We finally took C, we lost D. Unless the USA as a whole loses. Facts. But that's also facts, yeah. If everyone loses, did you really lose? Right, it's all about relative losses here. Because you're only a loser if you're the only one losing. If everyone's losing, then you're just like average. I feel like that should have hit. Got pranked. I kind of like this spot. 62, dang. Got him. This could be the dump. New hourly candle. Yeah, this dump is just fake news. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's a fake dump. Looks like Brandon is better with the full ports. What do you mean by that? Did he get out of his drawdown by full porting? Talking about for the stream. Gotcha, gotcha. Dang, what a dump. This is still a fake dump though. This is still fake. Fake news. It's not a real chat. Gee, is 20k down? There we go. What a dump. TCA. You know, I was gonna say 20 might be like enough. But I mean, what's better than 20?
Order filled. Order cancelled.
30.
Objective Charlie is now under our control. Objective marked. We need your support.
Because surely we can't go even lower, right? Surely not. That'd be crazy if we went lower. Look at that, we won. Yeah, this was definitely the bottom. We hit the 30 on the RSI. I mean, this is just the best opportunity right here to dollar cost average and get that better entry. It's only a matter of time before we're up here. Just a discount? Basically, I mean, this right here is basically just a Black Friday deal. Oh, my sense is really high, chat. I might need to change that. I also have no idea what I'm doing in the tank, so... Let's see if we can do some damage here. Oh, I can't aim that high. I have my limits. Just run through everything. Nice. I like how I can just run through everything. Yeah, peek again. Why does it take so long to turn around? I can't see anything. First time seeing a tank. It's first time being in a tank. Just kidding. I was in a tank one of the last times I played, just for a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely not a tank veteran by any means. My bot sold a couple of seconds too early. Dang. My bot really needs to learn better.
Contact enemy infantry engaging!
This is a nice spot. We like this. How's SPCE doing? Oh, that was a nice little snipe out of this guy. But I have no idea what it's looking like because I'm not watching it currently. Nice. Keep the cord, alright. Oh, we got the trade of it open. Oh, the micros with the bot. Oh, yeah. It's not me to shoot there.
We have lost control of Bravo. Enemy contact in my AO! Our forces have neutralized Delta.
Couple of seconds. Yeah, seriously. So we're dipping back down now, though.
We have secured Delta. fucking medic!
Pick me up, buddy. Yes. They got me, chat. They got me. We had a good run. Somebody up here. Alright, so we're about to get a higher low right now. And then we're going to pump.
Check screen, enemy UAV!
Where did he come from? Joe, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Grav Z. Hello. Welcome back to the stream. Oh, hit marker. There's the headshot. Oh, now I see what's shooting me. You opened a sweet shop today. Nice. Don't know why I can't hit that guy. Is it long, bro? Yeah, I mean, I'm in a long right now, so it's just a matter of time. I saw all the sweets in 4 hours. Jeez, that's awesome. Sounds like it was a good investment so far.
Enemy vehicle!
Short? I mean, we are definitely in a downtrend, so it's very likely. Kind of try to catch it in the reversal here, but it's not really holding up the best, you could say. So the shorts are probably still kind of the best option.
Need the medic!
Oh, my aim there was not very good. Sorry you guys had to see that. That's better.
Attention, we are attempting to capture Bravo. Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
Dang, crazy little slap. This right here, this might be the bottom. The low of the day. Finally. For real this time. You're right, I forgot to DCA again.
Order filled.
There we go.
Order cancelled.
It's not Cyber Monday, technically speaking. However, it basically could be with all the discounts we're seeing today. Time. Currently it's 10:28 in the morning for me. 12:28 Eastern. I'm a FAO 15K. That's chump change. That's nothing. This is just the beginning. I think my sensitivity is too high. I don't know if that was what I wanted. It's still pretty quick. The follower goes over the number. Oh, but the line's kind of in the way too. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, buyers are coming in now. That might be better. I don't know if that made a difference though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm doing damage, but gotta do my due diligence. I haven't played this map yet, but I heard it's one of the best. Looks kind of cool. What's this, like an LA style neighborhood? Kind of fancy. Speaking of the follower goal though, we're not at 1,000 followers yet on TikTok, so if you haven't followed yet and you're enjoying the stream, feel free to give me a follow, help me reach my goal so we can get that link in bio for you guys. Can't do that until I get 1,000 followers. There's too many of them. Jeez, these guys all got rockets.
Our attack on Echo is in progress.
Chad, this guy sucks. Dang it, they got out. This is a nice pool. Go for a little swim. Makes me miss the warm weather a little bit. Oh, sprinklers. Some nice attention to detail. I'm on my way.
Grab what you can. We are attacking objective Delta. Attention, objective Delta is under control. Attention, attack support is needed on the marked objective.
Take what you can carry.
Pros Gaming and trading futures. What in the perfect ADHD? I don't know what you're talking about. This is completely normal.
Contact enemy tank. Enemy tank destroyed. Redirect fire.
LMAO, how to not trade. Just be patient. Just be patient. This is how not to trade yet. Just give it like 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe more. Oh boy. Oh, I can't shoot him.
Let's go. Contact enemy tank.
I don't have any explosives. Maybe this guy does. Here come the buyers, chat. Here come the buyers. Trying to get about the 5-minute EME right now. This right here could actually be decent long. A little better than my original. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Just woke up to see that 10 area swept. Longs could be good to go now. Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying just a second ago. Yeah, this nice kind of close above the 5 minutes. Or we're kind of getting above it pretty nicely. So this could actually be a good long. Kind of where my original entry is, but a little bit better. I just missed the entry SMH. I might have missed a good entry, but maybe not the full move. We'll see though. ATR obviously is pretty dang low. 20 to 25 is decent. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Accelerate back down to 25. Definitely still kind of struggling to get much continuation on these moves.
Helicopter.
Curious to see this close on the 15. Yeah, it definitely could be a good sign of what's going to happen.
We have secured more objectives. Our troops have neutralized objective Charlie. We have maintained our advantage. Attention, objective Charlie secured. Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
Just straight down all morning is crazy. Yeah, especially on NQ on a Monday. Kind of wild.
Our forces have neutralized Bravo. We have secured Bravo.
Sold all the way down. Back down to Friday morning lows. Seriously.
Take what you can carry.
All the way back down is crazy.
Mission is still on target. Good work. Be advised, enemies are attacking Bravo. Attention, we need to defend the marked objective. Our control of Bravo has been lost. Be advised, we are engaging objective Alpha.
Right, we have a tank.
Let's go.
Bunch of orders at 30, trying to keep it down. They're definitely trying their best here to keep it down.
That rocket.
Looks like NQ might break up here. This could be it. About to take out this previous high. Then we'll be home free. Here it is, chat. This is what we've been waiting for. Thanks for your patience. This is my type of trading. Sorry I didn't say that earlier. But of course, patience is all, or trading is all about patience. Some trades are quick, which is nice. But it's also good to be patient and trust the move. Oh, he's so low. I'm gonna die. Unfortunate. Looked away for 1 minute, missed it. That's typically how it goes. Just 1 second. DC for the win. Of course. Always. $40 contracts. It's called dollar cost averaging. Yeah, he's legit. I don't know about that. But we did know that eventually we'd find the bottom. If you can do it in sim, you can do it in live. That's actually facts. And this is like the 3rd time or 4th I've done this kind of thing. Like obviously this one was in bit drawdown for a while. But a couple of the other ones I took on stream, like towards the ends, just, you know, let them do their thing. Literally made like 20, 30K. It's like, shoot, maybe I should try that more often. Is this paper? It is. Watch my GTA 5 IRL sim coming soon. Do you mean like stream, or do you mean like GT5 out here in real life? You can do this on 150K. You might be able to, low key. Actually, you definitely can't have that much drawdown. I think the max drawdown you can have is like 4,500. But you can definitely, you might be able to have this many contracts half size then. It's true. Might have been able to do it. Which would be wild. Oh, that jump was sick. 5 contract, 20, 30K. Facts. Still pretty nice. Well, we knew it to go up eventually, chat. Here we are. It actually is about my time, though. I could play this game out, see what happens, but... don't know, it might be lunchtime. I'm kind of hungry. Might just close the trade up 10k. What the... Oh, thank you for the roses. Seaview H Town. Oh yeah, that was a nice snipe. I was gonna say I'm gonna hop on, get like one good snipe, then maybe I'll call it. And that one was pretty nice. Oh, here's the rip though. Here's the rip. Holy cow. Shall we see this? This is what we were waiting for. This is the one. Robert, thank you for the follow. I think they saw my headshot snipe and they decided to pump the market. Holy cow, chat. See, this is the trade. This is the one. Well, this is exactly what we wanted to happen. I told you, chat. It was only a matter of time. Where's all the haters at now? Oh, yeah. 241 snipe. That's a new record for me, I think. News? There must have been some news, or this is just like a lot of consolidation that finally broke out. Nice. Holy candle W, for real. Crazy pop. Well, we are above the 70 on the RSI, so that could be a good sell indicator. Kind of crazy we missed our TP by a tick, but that's typical NQ, you know? Even when you're on sim, they still watch your TP and make sure you don't hit it. I never get a pop like that. I usually don't either, except on these trades. I want to hit this guy. Don't know if I can get an angle though. Dang, what are these candles? These are crazy. Nice. Yeah, really close to TP there. And didn't hit it. Started dumping back down. Now we're all the way back up. There's gotta be some news. Maybe Trump's like saying something. Some China news maybe.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
I'm not sure why.
Order filled.
We'll just close it. For some reason, like opened up some other trader order. I don't even know. There we go. Good trade there. Crazy pop. Must have been news. It's always the times I don't have a funded that are gonna push higher on paper count. No, yeah, that's the same. Same with me, I swear. Oh, this guy's sitting still. Seriously, I need these candles when I'm in a trade on my actual funded accounts. But yeah, beautiful trade there. Do you share your strategy? Pretty much. I mean, I don't gatekeep it. I don't always like tell people exactly what I'm doing, but like if people ask questions, I answer. Try and explain it as simple as possible. And obviously I live stream it so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. Do we go back down or sideways? Probably sideways, not gonna lie, just based off like the time of day. What are those boxes? They are fair value gaps. Leonardo Estrada, I think we're the follow. I feel I got you one of these with the RSI. Possibly, we were down at the RSI somewhere. I can't remember. Or maybe it was just like above the... I think the original entry was like above the 15 or the 5. Expecting it to go higher. Might have been kind of with the RSI though, on like the higher time frames. And then the dollar cost average is king. I actually have thought about it though, like sometimes you joke about it, but low-key if you just had like one micro or a couple like size that you could handle, and if you just like try and buy the bottom, and then if it keeps going lower, just dollar cost average. Eventually it'll go back up, right? Oh yeah, 150k. Couple micros, easy. I want to get that gunner so bad. That's what got me payouts. Nice. Tank. We said candles like these, I feel like we... I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, definitely could do with micros. Just kind of let it go into drawdown a bit. And just kind of dollar cost average until you get like into profit. Decent amount. The commissions might add up. But only if you do like a lot of DCA. If you just do like a couple here and there, then you're probably chilling. Oh, 50. Looks like we might even go higher. We'll see. Yeah, I think we finally got that push above the 15, and that's what got us that nice juicy pop. Ooh, a couple more roses and a heart. Thank you, Joe and Jesus. I use TPT, so I have to be tight and light. Yeah, TPT is great, but they have the intraday drawdown, which makes it kind of tough. Got to keep the drawdown managed well. But once you pass buffer, it's easy. Oh, I got him. Good trade there. That's right. Well, that's right. After the buffer. Buffer's the hard part once you get past that. Yeah, I imagine that's a tough part with even just like this strategy with like the EMAs and like the advanced scaling. Because if you're like scaling into the position and you get like more in profit, but you still end up losing the trade because you don't take like the break even or lock in some profits. I imagine that's a little harder on the drawdown until you get past the buffer. Not tough with the EMA strat? Okay, okay. Ah, too short. That's true. You did build this for TPT. That's what I was like thinking about as I was like having that other thought. I was like, but he does this on TPT like almost exclusively, so. Yeah, like must work fine. You just assume a $300 loss for volatility if you're using minis. Gotcha. But you can get over the buffer using micros for a bit. Oh. What's the EMA strat? Oh, you follow tech as well. It's the tech flu special. I've been kind of implementing a little bit. And it's been working pretty well. But basically just take trades off like the 5 or the 15-minute EMA based off the momentum. And then you target your TP just based off the ATR and then just all, again, like overall momentum. Pretty simple strategy, really. The hard part's the advanced scaling, which don't know if I'll get into explaining right now, but I will be taking it on stream again, so Definitely be able to explain it and kind of show you how it's done later. But I'm still learning a little bit. Not quite as good as Tech Flu. Literally, you build a little buffer. One good trade gets you over the buffer. That's true. And we're trading like in eval as well. Or like... maybe not eval. Forgot what I was trying to say. I got distracted. Yeah, trading prop in general. I definitely wouldn't be against just throwing on a mini, get outside the buffer, or maybe you lose and you have to kind of recover a little bit, but right, on eval, if with the minis will go over consistency, that's what I was thinking. Get past the dang eval. And then you'll be chilling. Surrounded. Exactly. They just make sure you're not like a one-hit wonder trader. Or just a gambler, right? You throw on one trade with, you know, 10 contracts and get lucky. Make 10K in a day. Or 40K, 60K like I just did. They don't want this. They want consistency, which makes sense. Still showing strength on the buy side. Yeah, we're holding up the EMA really well here on the 1 minute. Nice kind of retest of the 15 as well. Could have been a nice buy in this area. Still not a ton of follow through. Definitely past the time of day. Prime time for trading. I was gonna finish that game, but I'm gonna hop off, go eat some lunch. Appreciate all the new followers, everyone hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Market open. Hope to see you guys there. I did the math on my strat since the equity volatility is so high. If you cut your 1,000 to 1,300 to 700, you mess up survival rates. Dang. Look free, bro? Heck yeah. If you haven't followed me already, that's an easy way to find me again. Also, I'm live on YouTube as well as TikTok. So check out my YouTube, subscribe, like for more. And yeah, catch you guys tomorrow.